What's up guys, it's Juan Zuniga. So in this video, I'm gonna give you the 10 things every guy in their 30s needs. So I'm a guy in my 30s and I've noticed that what I needed in my 20s is completely different than what I needed in my 30s. And everything has to evolve, everything has to change, and everything has to grow. So I'm gonna give you a list of 10 things that every guy needs in their 30s. The first one is a good cologne. You take that for granted when you're in your 20s and you really don't care about it, you don't think about it. So find a good cologne. Now, it doesn't have to be super expensive like a Creed Aventus or Killing and all that. There's a lot of good affordable colognes out there, like Office is a good one. You can find Sauvage is a pretty good one that a lot of women actually like. Dolce & Gabbana has a few ones that, and try to find, if you're not gonna have a huge collection of colognes, try to find a cologne that is very vanilla and that where, you know, is going to appease everybody and you can use it for different occasions like going out, on date, errands, and it's not gonna be maybe not so strong, and but actually, you know, they'll smell and be like, oh, that's actually smells pretty good. So get a good cologne. Next one is a very good wallet. You need to stop wearing those Velcro wallets or, you know, those cheap wallets. Look for a good wallet, and this goes back to the same thing. It doesn't have to be an LV like the pocket organizer that I use. You can find pretty good ones from a lot of our, you know, sponsors that we worked with. Just look through our videos. I've done several reviews on wallets that you can find that they're very affordable and they actually look good. And I look for something that's not too bulky as well, because especially when you're in your 30s or older, you're gonna start wearing suits maybe for work and more dress clothes. So you don't want anything too bulky where, you know, if you put it in your pockets it'll look bulky, or if you put it in your suit jacket it's gonna look bulky. So look for something that is small, minimal, and you can use and just carry what you need. Now, if you want something more expensive, of course, looking for LV, Tom Ford makes some pretty good ones, but just make sure that whatever wallet, whatever price range looks professional, is minimal, and you just carry what you need. Number 3 is a good watch and jewelry. Now, look for something that is just going to complete your outfit. Now, you don't need a bunch of bead bracelets, a bunch of chains, and, you know, and bedazzled, you know, full diamond decked out watches. No, look for something that is affordable, that works for you, and it looks professional. For example, if you want something dressy, you can get an Orient Bambino and stuff like that. That is $100, automatic, looks great, and you can wear it, and it's you know, it's a dress watch. Or you can get a Seiko if you wanted something more casual. Now, when it comes to jewelry, same thing. Look for something minimal. For example, for us that we like that is minimal is the rose gold and black minimal collection. You have necklaces that have the minimal bar collection, which looks amazing, and the minimal bracelet collection that I'm wearing right now, that looks amazing as well. They're minimal jewelry that it just completes your outfit. It just gives it that extra pizzazz to it, that, and it's not, you know, over the top. And you can get them right now, like I know you've heard in several videos that you can get them right now at a very affordable price. For example, the minimal bracelet collection, you can get it for basically 50% off. If you click the link down below and use the coupon code, you get 35% off the landing page plus an extra 15% off for this bracelet. Now, everything else on the landing page is going to be 35% off. So you can take advantage of that and use it for your necklaces or whatever other jewelry. And they even have watches there too that are very simple, minimal, that are gonna look good, either casual or dressed up. So that's what you need to focus on. If you're not gonna have a huge collection, something that is casual and dressy, that you can use it for both occasions. Jewelry, same thing, that you can use it for both occasions, and that is minimal. You don't want something too crazy and, you know, over the top, because you're in your 30s. It's something, you know, that you want to look more mature and more dress more for your age. So yeah, look for different things, and like I said, click that link down below. You can get and save a lot of money right now if you click that link, use that coupon code to find your jewelry or, you know, the watch that you're looking for. The next one is good fitting clothes. Good fitting clothes is very important. You don't want to wear baggy clothes that is, you know, down your butt and looks, you're sagging and all that. Make sure you have good fitting clothes. Good fitting clothes is going to change the way you look, and doesn't matter how much you spend. Jose has done a bunch of videos on good fitting clothes from Walmart that he has tailored, and good fitting clothes from Hugo Boss, and they both look amazing. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but good fitting clothes is going to change the way you look. You don't want to look like a slob. There's a lot of 30, 40-year-olds that wear a suit that looks like they don't fit. They look like slobs. So make sure it looks good. You're older, you know, you have a professional job now. Make sure you look the part, and it's very easy. Just make sure you get good fitting clothes. And this takes us to the next point, is, or the other thing you need is a good tailor. To be able to get a good fitting clothes, you most likely not going to get it off the rack. You'll have to take it to a tailor unless you're getting made to measure clothing, which is going to be super expensive. So get a good tailor. They're going to charge you 10, 20, 15 bucks, whatever it is, to hem them, and taper them and make sure everything fits perfectly. And you can get anything off the rack and make it look like it's made to measure. The next one is a good pocket knife. Now, the pocket knife is very important, and I've always said that everybody needs that because you don't know when you're going to need it. For example, for an emergency situation, cutting your seatbelt, breaking a glass, or just, mundane, regular stuff that you do at work, like opening boxes and stuff like that. Having a pocket knife with you is very important at all times. So make sure you have a good pocket knife and that is, of good quality, because it's going to last you a lifetime. I have a few pocket knives that I've had for years, and they're still working perfectly fine. The next one is a good skincare routine. Now, we take this for granted when we're in our teens and 20s, but when you're in your 30s, like me, it's something you have to take more seriously, because you start getting bags under your eyes because you're tired, you're stressed, and you're barely sleeping, or you have kids already, and that takes a toll. And then you're on the sun. It's been years in the sun, or going out in the sun. Your skin is dried, and or your skin is flaking and stuff like that. So make sure you have a skincare routine, and I've done a video on that of my 10-step skincare routine that you do during the day, morning and night before going to sleep. And it includes everything from wash, scrubs, toners, serums, under eye cream, sunblock, and stuff like that. So it's something that you need to take seriously, especially, you should take seriously, early on, but if you haven't, make sure after your 30s you definitely take this serious, because it's very important. The better your skin, the younger you're gonna look, and the brighter your skin is gonna look, and you're just gonna be better looking when you have better skin. The next one is a good grooming kit. When I mean grooming kit, is have a little toiletry bag with things that you need for grooming your chest hair, and a good trimmer for your face, a good nose trimmer, nail clippers, nail files, and stuff like that. So you have a little toiletry bag with all that stuff. That way you can have access and have all the stuff that you need to groom yourself and look presentable. Next one is a good pen. Now, when you're in your 30s, 40s, you're like I said, you have a professional job, and you write a lot. You either write notes, you write checks, or sign contracts, etc. You need a good pen. Stop using those cheap big pens. Just grab a good pen. And like I said, when I say a good pen, you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars for it. You can find a good pen for 20, 30 bucks that is going to last you a long time. It's going to write good, and you can just change the refills and you have a new pen. Make sure, especially now that COVID and all these diseases are, you don't want to be touching those cheap pens that other people have. You want to have your own pen that you're proud of, that looks good, looks presentable, and that only you use. That way you don't have to be transmitting all those diseases to people, and and touching other people's germs and bacteria and all that. Your pen, and nobody else touches. The next one, and the final one, is a notebook. I recommend this to anybody in your 20s, 30s, or any time in your lifetime, to always carry a notebook. You can use it for ideas, reminders, to-dos list. Every successful person has a notebook. Every person in history that made a difference had a notebook. They wrote their ideas, their to-do list. Leonardo da Vinci, things that he wanted to do. I did a video on that. He wrote, things that he wanted to learn. He would write, like, for example, talk to so-and-so so he can teach me how to do this. So learn to write everything in a notebook, and always carry one with you. I have 2 notebooks in my backpack that I always carry, and I have it for different things. One for ideas and stuff like that, and another one for more mundane note-taking and reminders. That way I keep them both separate. But definitely carry one with you, at least one with a good pen. Is going to change your life. All right, guys, so these are the 10 things that I believe every guy should have in their 30s and are necessary that you have. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.